All right, we currently just asking folks how do they feel about guns. This is a new series that Armed.Trained is doing, so we are looking forward to seeing you out here in the community answering these questions.
This is how I feel about guns. Before we had any guns, these were the first guns we had. I done fought in the hands up, guns down, trying to promote more of these versus these, you know what I'm saying? But this is relevant as well, you know what I'm saying? Self-defense, man. I'm a Washingtonian.
Oh yeah, same here.
Washingtonian, born and raised, below elementary. Hey man, shit like that.
They're dangerous, but they're also used to be protective, so it goes both ways.
I like that. Did you ever consider owning a firearm?
Oh no, I'm crazy. It's like that.
So you feel like, what about with proper training?
Yeah, with proper training, yeah.
You'll just consider it? Mm-hmm. All right, that's what I need to know.
I don't feel great about them. So I grew up in Texas, in the South.
Wow. Okay.
And most of the people I knew growing up had guns. Like we had guns in my house growing up. And I think that I was raised just to have like a very healthy respect for guns.
Yeah.
And also, like, I knew somebody growing up who went to school with me who accidentally killed his brother with a rifle. They were cleaning them and
that's so common.
Made a mistake,
yes.
And you know, and that I think also really impacted me. Obviously, I know how to shoot a gun, you know, but I also like know that accidents happen and they're dangerous. I think that we need restrictions for sure. I think that we need. So I don't think that we should. I don't know. It depends on the day, because I'm also a teacher.
Yes.
So
yes,
I'm like, you know, some days I'm like, ban them, get them all, you know, like forget it. But then I also know that, you know, yes, there are people who want to like go hunt, and that's definitely like a, you know, like other places, you know, like in Minnesota, you know, you're gonna go shoot an elk, you know, like I get that there's like cultural connection to hunting and things like that too, right? So I also am like thoughtful about that when I say like ban them all, like get rid of them all, like that I don't think that is a place for me to say it, but I think we need like very, very tight restrictions.
You sound like an educator. I was an educator for 5 years.
Oh, nice.
Middle school.
Nice.
And I think the one thing that I always tell people here is it's about the education. So some people want to have a gun, but they don't want to take a class.
Yeah.
People get upset about education when it comes to firearms. So neglect of the firearm is real. It's something that we see all the time. I had a friend that hurt himself because of the fact that he was cleaning the gun, left one in the chamber, and it went off.
Absolutely.
And it's like, it's one of those things. So,
yes, baby.
No, I appreciate it. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted. Because again, like, it's not, we wanted to just all go away, but at the same time, we need some type of restriction.
For sure. I mean, training for sure, you know, and not just one and done, continued training, you know, like continued training. And also, you know, like, I mean, it's touchy, like background checks is touchy. And so, you know, but I mean, I think that should be explored. Yes. You know, like how are we handling that respectfully and thoughtfully? And, you know, I don't know that our police departments need guns. You know, like I don't know that that's the case. I don't think that, you know, there are other countries that police force do not have guns and are doing things and keeping people safe just fine.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, you know, I think that we need to do a lot of thinking about how we manage firearms in our country.
I agree.
Guns, you gotta put guns down, bro. Environment you come up in, right? Like some people, they see what they grow up and they look up to what they see around. They ain't gonna want run the one. First thing gonna think, oh, all right, it's time to get active. I ain't gonna lie, I got a neutral feeling about it. It's either you or them. Guns is bad for our community. There ain't shit we can do about it. And the government gonna keep throwing them out there. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be, bro. You know what I'm saying? But bro. That's how I feel about this shit.
I feel like that shit necessary in certain situations. Like, you need that shit to protect yourself, but guns can also be used in the wrong way. Yeah. You can violently use that shit to take a person's life.
I feel good and safe about guns, as long as they're used in the proper manner. You know, I have kids. I'm a firearm owner myself, but gun safety is number one with myself and of course in my home.
And your business?
And I have a business outside of protecting. I mean, I'm a man. So as a man, I feel like our job is to what, protect and provide, right?
Yeah.
And the world we live in today, especially here in America, is so crazy that I feel like the number one way and proper way to protect yourself is to be gun aware and physically know how to use a firearm in the proper manner and in a safe manner. And my children know a lot about firearms too. They know what and what not to do. They're aware about it. They know when and when not it should be used or touched. And they have a respect. Like anything in life, you need to have respect for it. It takes respect to get it. And if you disrespect a gun, you get up on the bad side of it. But yes, I'm a business owner as well. I have children, I have family, and I'm good with guns. I'm not good with those people that don't go about having a gun the right way.
Yeah. All right, so we changed from having them sit down and stand up because we see that it's more benefit for people just to grab the mic, say what they gotta say, and keep it moving. So now we in DC again. We going DMV just to see how people feel about guns in the South.
Honestly, I'm scared of guns, but it's always pros and cons to everything. I'm just scared when it's in the wrong person's hand, honestly, but that's it.
All right, when it comes to guns, for real, I look at guns like a tool. I feel like they should be in the right, knowledgeable hands. If you got your gun license and all that, and you're doing it the right way, no problem with it. But if not, still no judgment. But things can get dangerous. But it should be, because it is an outright. It is an amendment right. It's something that should always be available, but used with caution and care.
Shit, you need them jobs.
Nothing wrong with a gun. Bad impulse, something like that, it ain't for you. But in the day, for protection. Yeah, so that's how I feel.
How I feel about firearms, I think everybody should know how to use them properly. I think they should respect them. Understand physics when you're using them. Things you think of and conjure when you have it on you. And I've witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? Like you draw that attention, you draw that energy, you draw that situation. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it should be respected. And those who have children who are old enough to handle them, you should teach them how to handle them, how to dismantle them. A clean one, a rusty one, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, something that's so easy to get your hands on, as low as $120.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It should be teaching in place, just not in a negative aspect. You know what I'm saying? Not grab this, take this, rather get caught with it and all that bullshit. It's ways of doing things. You know what I'm saying? And us that own firearms, that are more experienced with them, it's our responsibility to teach about them. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
I feel like I don't like being around guns. I prefer guns aren't around, but I don't want to be in a situation where there is a gun and I need to protect myself and I don't know how to use one. So it's like, I think that it's kind of like technology. I'm not going to use all technology, but I'd rather have a familiarity and a comfort level that if I needed to, I would. I think that in the United States, we just have too many guns around, and to me, I don't think that it makes sense. Our gun restriction laws across the country don't make sense. I think DC is particularly just so peculiar because it's like, I don't know if that's still the law where if you buy a gun somewhere else, it has to be shipped to the center and then you pick it up or whatever. But also you can have a gun in DC as long as it's not visible, right? And then you could have a gun in Maryland, but if you're on the Suitland Parkway, you can't have the gun on the Suitland Parkway. So it's just a lot of kind of odd things and nuances about guns. I'm sure there are a lot more that I don't know about. But I would love to see there be more programs for people to turn their guns in. I remember growing up, there was a program where people would be compensated for the guns they turned in. And I think that we need something like that. I mean, I know the city's funds are restricted right now, so probably not right now, but that's something that I would love to see, some corporations, step in maybe and develop some partnerships. And I think that would make the city a safer place.